Hello everyone. How's everyone? All good, all good. Right, today I'll be presenting about SASS. Does anyone know what is SASS? Any clue?
SASS style sheets.
SASS style sheets, yeah? Style sheet language. So basically, like SASS is what helps me. It really did help me a lot with CSS when it comes to advanced functionalities, and it makes my work a lot easier. So basically, like when I first started learning SASS, so I get to do a lot of good stuff. So I get to so for example, I can create a lot of good, different variables without repeating my code. So when I first started, it's a lot. It's really annoying. Before using React, like I had to create SCSS files and CSS files, but now with React, it's so simple. All right. How do I minimize this? Oh. So let me show you. So to start SASS, I have to you first need to install it. So I type in npm install node SASS, and that's all you need to do. There's nothing else. That's it. And SASS will automatically convert CSS to SASS. That's it. And just wait for a sec. And that's fine. So if I go to package, is it done?
It's done.
Yep, cool. So if I go to package, and SASS is right there, and that's all you need to do. Right, so let's begin. So here's my website for this presentation. Oh god.
It's a very fine line with much better maximizing.
Yeah, I don't know how to work with your computer, hold on. Sorry, one sec. Yeah.
How big do you want it?
I just want to full screen. Just this mouse is very sensitive.
Do you just want to maximize?
Yeah.
Just use that one.
And show the local host. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, one sec.
You can type that in here.
Oh god. Ooh.
So how is SASS different from normal CSS?
Yeah, I'll show you in a bit. So this is my website. So you'll show. So basically, so here's a header, intro, and my content as well as my footer. So let's begin. Right. So I want to talk to you about. So I want to talk to you about nesting. So that's the first thing I'm going to talk about. Right. So what do you guys think about this code? Can I make it more organized? Anyone?
Nice to have the hover inside that anchor.
Yeah, nice. So with SASS, I can actually do nesting. So I can put it inside here. So yes, I can do that and put it all inside this nest, inside this parent, which is main nav. Ooh. So I have two nav bars, one for header and one for footer. So what do you think? Will this only apply to header and footer, or one or the other?
Main nav bar.
Yeah? So basically, this will change because it's all within the main nav parent selector. So that's one way of doing things. I mean, you can use descendant selector if you want. So if I show you, so I can do this. So if I go to the JS file for that, so basically the class name for li is main nav dash link. So I can just do this. I mean, still works. However, with SASS, it's so much easier to just put it inside. Put it inside here. Come on, this mouse. Just put it inside here. Oh, one sec. Yeah, just put it inside here. And I can adjust this in the, for the footer, I can just adjust it in the footer CSS. But I can just leave that for later. Right, so there's another thing for nesting. I can also use the ampersand. Do you know what's ampersand, anyone? No one? Yeah, so the and sign. So what I could do is, so with the hover, hover, I can simply just put in, so without having to repeat myself again with the selector, I can just do this. Bear with me. So it still works.
So it's a shortcut for the parent selector?
Yep,
Yeah.
basically. So it still works. See, still works. So that's basically nesting. Although you don't want to go too overboard with nesting. So for example, you don't want to put too much inside, otherwise it's not readable. So for example, look at this. It's very long. I don't understand it. You don't want to do that. So I would say keep it to about about 2 nests inside. So that's basically nesting. Right, next thing I want to show you about variables. So if I show you, if I go to button, right, so what do you guys think about this code? So for example, yeah, go on, sorry. Yeah, that too. But I want to show you about, yeah, a lot of colours, isn't it? A lot of repeated colours. So what I could do is, oh guys, do you know what created SASS? When SASS was created, which programming language created SASS? Anyone know? I'll give you a clue. It uses the $ as a variable. Anyone? No, Ruby. Ruby, yeah. Which programming language created SASS? It's Ruby. So when assigning a variable, you must use a $. So say for example, the color, this is color white. I can just simply do this. Color white, colon. I'll just copy this, hold on. Like this, and that's it. So all I need to do is $white. Do it again. $white. So it still works. However, in the future, you don't want to do you don't want to leave your variable in the same file. So it's best if you create another folder specifically for variables. Yeah, that's it. So if I create another folder, I'll just call it utilities. If I can spell, hold on. That's it, it's utilities, and I create a file, variables, .sess. Right, so if I can just copy that, or cut and paste it to here. Right, do you think this will work? Nope, doesn't work. What do you think I should do in order to link to another file? Sorry? Yeah, that's it. So you can do this. There are two ways. You can import it in your JS file or your SCSS file. But I always prefer to do it in SCSS file because I don't have to specify .scss because React will immediately recognize that it's SASS, it's SCSS. So if I do this, so when you're importing in SASS, you always want to do when import using this @ sign, import, and this, so it's utilities / variables. See, that's fine. So it's all linked, so that's good. Right, guys, what else I need to add? So, oh, it's another one. It's a color. Is that color blue? Yep, it's called it blue. So if I can copy that. Is it cerulean? Yeah, it's got. I'll just call it blue for now. Blue. That's it. And I just call that blue. So let's see what else is there. Yeah, there's another color here. Oh, it's white. Oh, I need to change that one. But you guys get the gist anyway. Right. So it's so that's basically variables. So it's not just color. There's also you can also do this. Say for example, if I go to body, I can actually put this. I mean, I might apply this to other components as well. So if I just copy this, go to variables. If I say, I don't know, font stack. Save that. So font stack. So it still works. Oh, I didn't import it. Hold on. Yeah, so always import the file. Oh, right, that's why. Yeah, that's it. So that works. Right, so that's variables for you. Right, next thing. Also, another thing, what do you guys think? Is there something wrong with this code in terms of performance? I'll give you a clue. So this is the same, call out is the same, and also info is the same. Sorry? Yeah, I'm repeating my code, aren't I? So there's a thing called extend. So let me show you. So there's a thing I can basically assign it to. I need to use for extends. I have to use this % sign, create a button. So it's similar to a variable. However, with extend, I can paste all this. And in order to activate it, I have to use extend percentage button. So it's known as placeholder for the percentage. I can do that here as well. See, still works. Oh, the mouse. Hold on. That's it. So it still works. Right. So that's extend for you. So next thing. So if I can make. Sorry?
Is it supposed to be called button or it can be called?
I can't hear you, sorry.
Is it supposed to be called button or it can be called anything else? The extend one.
Yeah, it can be called anything else. Yeah, so for example, I can call this
Yeah, XYZ.
XYZ, yeah, anything. You can call it anything you want. I can call it, yeah, like you said, XYZ. If I refer to this XYZ. Yeah, still works. Okay. So again, I don't really like put it in the same file. So I'm gonna put it into another folder. So I'm gonna create a new file called extend. And I'm gonna cut and paste it. Actually, hold on. Here. Yeah, that's it. So again, I need to import it. So if I just copy this. And call it extend. See, it still works. Oh, good. Still works. Right, so let's make this a little bit more readable. So with nesting, what if I can do here? So for example, exactly. So in order to link it into this nest, into this selector, I need to use the and sign, and simply do hover. Just get rid of this. That's it, still works. And again, with active, so same thing, the and sign, ampersand, active. Initial. Right, so that's one. So let me do the same for info. Hover. Same thing. Like that. Oh, that's fine, yeah. Still works. Right, so that's extend for you. Right, I also want to talk about content. So the next thing I want to introduce to you, mixins. Anyone want to know what mixin is? Nope. Right, with mixins, it's very similar to an extend. However, you can add arguments to it. So for example, for the main content, I want to name this is pretty much, it centers the main content. So I can do this. So with the @ mixin, I'll just call it center. So I can basically copy the whole rule here and I can just basically reuse that again. However, what if I want to change this number? So what I could do is, I can add arguments. So for example, let me get rid of this. So I don't want the width to be 90%. I can do this. So I can assign this to a variable, like W for example. And whatever I type in the argument, this will change. So let's test it out. So in order to activate this mixin, so I need to use a directive called include center. So I don't want to use 90%. I can just use 50%. So if I show you, so let me show you 90% first. So I need to specify the variable W percentage. So that's 90% right now, but what if I want it to be 50%? See, it changed. But let's keep it to 90% for now. So that's one example. I'll show you another example, which is flex. So if I create another mixin, so let's call it flexbox for now. So inside for flexbox, what does it include? Do you know, guys? Anyone know flex? Anyone?
Displays.
Yeah, display. Yeah. What else? What else do you use? Yeah, flex direction. Nice one. What else? Anyone? Flex wrap. Flex wrap. Yeah. So you can basically put so basically like you can put anything you want in this mixin. I want flex direction, obviously display, flex wrap. I can include justify content. What else? Align, align content. So so for the argument, I want to give each of these properties a name. So for display, I can make it short for disp. Flex direction, dir. Flex wrap, I'll just call it wrap. Justify content, just. And then align content, align. So because it's flexbox, I can refer this to the argument disp. However, because it's flexbox, I mean, I don't really want to. I just want to be flex, don't I? So I put it flex, and then for flex direction, I call it dir. So it goes according to the argument. Flex wrap. Justify content, just. Align content, align. Cool. So let's see if it works. So the main content, so that wraps everything for this content. So I can just get rid of this. Well, for now, I'll just comment it out, just in case. And I'll just use include flexbox. So I can display as flex, but because it's already been specified inside the mixin, I don't have to use that again. Then, so I do flex direction, I don't know, row for now, wrap, just, I don't know, center, shall I use? And then align, center again. So that should work. Yeah. hold on. So I need to just. Yep, it works. So basically, I have to specify every argument. So there is an easier way in order to not having to use every argument, and that thing is called null. Do you know what null is, anyone? Anyone?
So it's a default argument.
Basically, yeah. So it's pretty much like it's like none. I don't exactly have to specify any of these arguments. So I shouldn't have to specify display. Okay, I have to display. Okay, cool. So that should work.
So where are you giving them the values you want?
Pardon?
Where are you giving the arguments the value that you want?
So if I show you, so here, that shouldn't work. I shouldn't have to display it, but anyway, yeah. So so here I don't have to display direction. I don't have to display any of these arguments. So I can just do flex and then wrap.
Okay, but which values is it going to take them?
I really can't hear you, sorry. Can you speak louder, please? Sorry. Sorry. What did you say?
And then it's just saying now what is the value going to be of your flex direction, your flex wrap, where is it coming from?
So like I said, so as I create my mixin, I want a bunch of different properties inside this flex box. So what if I say I don't want direction? What if I say I don't want wrap? What if I say I don't want just align any of them? I just want display and wrap. So I can just put null. So I don't have to. So next time I use the mixin, I don't have to specify it.
What you mean is that you don't have to use all of the arguments?
No, you don't have to. No, don't have to use it. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, yeah.
So if you do specify a value, it will still use it even though you've got null at the top, or not? Is it ignoring it?
I can't hear you. Sorry.
So if you do specify a value for wrap, for example, you've got it as null at the top, but if you specify wrap, is it going to use the value of wrap?
Yeah, it will use the value of wrap. Yeah, basically, yeah.
But if you didn't put one, it would just not put that.
No, you want what exactly? Yeah,
CSS
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So yeah. Any questions, guys? Yeah. Right. So here it's so let me show you another thing. I want to show you another directive called content. So content is, so for example, say for example you work in a team and that person creates a mixin and there's a property that you want to add to it, but that person doesn't want it inside that mixin. So when you do an include, you can specify a specific property. Say for example, background color. Oh no, it's got it red. So background color it's not inside this mixin. However, you can create your own stuff within that mixin. Yeah, when you use include. So yeah, so that's mixin for you. Right, again, I don't want this to be in this file. So I want to put it into another folder, put it into another file. So if I create under utilities.
Could you go back one step, please? The at content, what exactly is it doing?
Sorry, say again, please.
The at content, what exactly is it doing?
The content. So again, like for example, with mixins, say for example, I want to add a background color, but I'm not allowed to mess up this mixin because this person might think, oh, I want it to be like this, just for Flexbox properties. I don't want any other random stuff inside, like background color or text color, whatever. So when I use Flexbox when I include, so after specifying the arguments, I can simply add my own rule inside that mixin.
So without the at content, it wouldn't even consider the.
No,
the
it won't. You must have at content, yeah. So if you want your own kind of rule.
Yeah.
So yeah. So again, so if I want this to be in a separate file, the mixin. Oh, I need to. Like this. So again, I need to import it. Utilities. Did I spell it right? Oh, wait, I need to, hold on, mixins. That's it. Yep, that's it. So it works. So now if I just get rid of the red because it looks ugly. Let's mix in. So let me show you another one. Another mixin just to make it clear. Is it working? Yep, this works. Right, so the mouse. Sorry, one sec. That's it, that's it. So let me show you another mixin. So I have a picture of me here. I really want to reuse this in the future. So if I create another mixin for this, for the radius, border, and width, let me do another one. Mixin. Let's call it round. So if I just copy this. Ooh. So let me add the arguments here. So for example, I want this to be, let's just say W. Let's create another one, border, and border radius. So here, let me. Ooh. Might need that later. Hold on. Right, I can reference this to W. Reference this to border radius. Oh, sorry, border. Right, and border radius. So now, if I reuse it here, at include round. So I want the width to be 400 pixels. Border to be exactly that. And border radius to be 50%. Right, what's wrong? Oh yeah, I forgot to semicolon. So it should work. However, again, what if I want the width to be different? What if I want so again, what if I want this to be 50% forever? So I can just change this to 50%, so I don't have to change it all the time, because it's round, isn't it? So 50% means round. So I don't have to type this again in the future. Right, so what's wrong?
You need to get rid of it from your mixin as well.
Oh yeah. That's it. And also same with the border. With the border, I don't have to specify this again. I don't really want. I want it to be white and solid. I can just do this. So border. All right. 1 sec. Spouse. Yeah, it should work. What's wrong? Include. All right. Yeah. So in the future, I can just change the size. Sorry, let me try again. It should work. Oh, that's why, because I don't need to specify, do I?
No.
No. Yeah, that's it, that should do.
In your include, with the include bound, can you get rid of the $W colon?
Yeah, that's my question as well. Why do we need to specify the name of the variable each time if it only takes them in order?
Just try doing that and see if it runs.
No, it won't work.
Not there.
Oh,
you
no.
mean at the include directive.
Yeah, so you need to specify the key first.
Try moving it and see.
What, the W?
Yeah, and see.
Alright, it works, okay. Yep, okay. Cool.
And then we define it like a normal function.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So what if I also want height in it? So I want height. So I can specify. So yeah, it won't work. So basically, I have to do W.
Do you though? Can you just put 400 pixels, comma 300 pixels or something for the height?
Don't think it will work. No.
Can we try it after you've done it?
Yeah,
Will it
we
work?
can try it. I think we specify the variables and then we can put them in any order and it will,
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's why we were naming it.
Do you mean like for width? You mean dimension? You mean like this?
No, not with the same thing. Although that would also work.
Yeah, it will work. Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Call them both W, but if we had separate arguments going into our include directive,
yeah. So
carry on as you were, Vince, and then we will edit it at the end. Yeah.
Mhm. Right. Okay. Cool. So that's it. That's the mixing. So yeah, again, I might want height as well. So if I put in here, but again, I can put this as I don't exactly have to enter width and height. I can just put this. Oh, yeah, semicolon.
come on.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So in the future, I can just put in, yeah, width 400 pixels and it still works. Right, another thing, like I said before, I can put content. So if a certain property exists in this bit mixin, I can do my own thing. Right, so for example, again, let's just say, let's make it black, sorry? Let's just say I want my picture to be black and white. So I can just use grayscale, 100%. See, black and white. So I can do my own kind of rule here. So let's put this in. Let's put this in the mixing. So sorry, say again.
Nothing. I just say classic Vince, black and white.
Black and white, indeed.
Practically.
So that's one. Right. Any questions, guys?
In your mixing, why is there a dollar for the border parts?
Which bit? Sorry.
The mixing we just put away somewhere.
Mixing.
Yeah, we have a dollar border colon on line 13.
Oh yeah, I need to put it. Oh no, you don't have to. So big.
We have an extra dollar.
Yeah. I don't have to use it. No, it's fine. You're right. So, so again, it's a bit like extend. You can put anything you want inside this mixin and you can reuse it in the future. Yep. Anything else, guys? Yep.
Yeah, so can we now, in the round mixed in,
Mm-hmm.
can we get rid of both the W and the H variables and see if it works? No. In the actual argument list.
Oh, okay.
You give them values again and make them clearly distinct, like one being double the other or something like that.
Oh, you mean just like this?
I mean, just put numbers in.
Oh, numbers in. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, it should work. Yeah, you're right. It should work. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, it should definitely work.
So that's the definition. And I think we want to do that in the include part, so when we call it.
Oh, I see. Yep. So yeah, it should be in the include part. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So let's have a look. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, you confused me back there. I was like, what? Why mixing? I thought it's include. Okay. Right. If I go back to here. Right. What was it again? Is it round, isn't it? Yeah, it should be header. Sorry. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. So you said don't specify. Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, should work. Yeah. Or no comma, maybe? Because I never tried this before. Alright, that means you have to specify.
Can we check the definition again?
Yeah, is it going to be that error?
Yeah, no mixing name. Oh, what did I call it? I call it round, didn't I? Yeah, should work. Unless I didn't. Yeah, I did import it. Yeah, I did. Yeah, mixins. I did import it. But anyway, yeah, okay. So, is it header? Oh, it's under. Oh, right, that's why I didn't import it. That's why. Yeah, you're right. I didn't import it. So I didn't import it now.
Can we put two arguments? It's fine, but if it's got someone like that, it's not going to do anything different.
I think in the end it's got one argument because it's a default.
They're in order, right?
Yeah, so it works. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Let's say you want to, I don't know, you want the height, which is the first one, and then you want to access the color, which is in the
Yeah, it works, yeah.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah. So
No, if you're skipping some, it's not
Mm.
going to work. Yeah, you've got to either declare them all like that or name them and declare something, right?
If we're only picking at some of the arguments, then we would name them.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. Any more questions?
That's a pretty useful.
Yeah, quite useful. Yeah. Nice. Right. One final thing. Do we have time? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, cool. I want to introduce to you media queries, how to make it more efficient. So with nesting, what do you think I can do with this one, the image figured? Do you think I can put it inside image figure itself?
I'm guessing yes by your leading.
Right. So if I can just basically comment this out for now. Oh, good. What happened? Yep. So you will be back to normal. So you lost me. So what I can do is, very quickly, I can simply refer it to here. So 1024 is a large screen. So do I need to type in the parent again? Nope. What do you think?
Funky symbol.
What's next?
What do you say?
Nope. What's next? The loafer?
And work.
All right.
And
Just
Display block. Yep. I'll just do this. And it will work. So that's nesting for you again. So it should work. Right. Let's do one for text. So I just copy this bit. So again, media, min width 1024 pixels, and just do this. Ooh, what just happened? Voila, it still works. So yep, I'm back. Right, let's make this even more efficient. So in terms of variables, what can I do with the media query? I don't, because some people don't like remembering numbers. So I might as well put this as a variable, right? So for example, I can do this. So let me create the variable here. So $, I don't know, let's call it large screen. Or actually, let's make it short. Let's just say breakpoint. Let's call it break large 1024 pixels. So all I need to do is type in break /L. So I can reuse this for anything. So again, I want to put this in a separate file, and don't forget to import it as well. Actually, you know what? Let's create some more breakpoints. So for small, I want it to be, I don't know, 1 pixel. For medium screen, so that's tablet, let's call it, I don't know, a random number, 768, whatever. So I can reuse these in the future. So if I go back here, so don't forget to import it. Variables. Does it work? Yeah, it works. Right. So one more thing with media queries. There's a thing called, you can also do an if. So for example, what if I don't really want to remember this line of code? I just want to make it simple, so I won't have to remember this. I can do a thing called if statement in a mixin. So if I show you, so for example, let me create a mixin. What should I call it? Media query, mixin, I don't know, MQ, whatever. And I can add an argument, break. So because it's Ruby, it's not. So the if statement is slightly different to JavaScript. So you need to put in if like this. So if argument break equals small, so that's a small screen, then I can just put in the media query here. Media min width. So I think it's break small. So it's if the media screen is between break small and break medium. So min width, should be max width, sorry, max width, break medium. And also you need to add content. So within that media query, you can add whatever you want. Yeah. So next media query, next if statement is else. So you need to add the @ else if break equals medium. So again, media min width break m. So you add the content. Right, and so a few more. Else if break equals large. Min width. That won't be long. Hold on. Content. So if the break is small, turn it to this between break small and break medium. If it's medium, make the min width to the break medium size, which is 768. If it's large, change that to 1024. Right, if none of the arguments is specified, I want to add a message to it. So let's do the last one, else. So in order to return an error, you want to do this. So for example, no value could be retrieved for hashtag, how do you hashtag here?
Top right somewhere.
Top right, yeah, that's it. Hashtag the argument break. So it's similar to JavaScript. So when you use template literals, you use $, but for Ruby, you use hashtag. Right, so let's try it out. So that's my mix in here. Right, so let me change this. Right, let me comment this out just in case. So, in order to use that mixin, when you want to type in include media query large. That's all you need to do. And obviously, you want to add block to it. See how simple it is? Alright, let me put, so that's it. Let me put this mixin into another file. And it works. Yep. I mean, there's a lot of remembering for this if statement, but I mean, that's it really.
Can we use ternary in this?
Pardon?
Ternary operator?
Terminal, ternary operator. What do you mean, sorry?
So rather than at if, at else, nobody wants to use a ternary operator.
No, you have to use this, yeah.
Because it's not JavaScript.
It's not JavaScript, exactly, yeah, you have to do this, yeah. Alright guys, any questions? That's it?
Cool, yeah, very good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Oh god.
Can you tell us some good documentation on SASS?
Hmm?
Can you send some
Yeah,
links?
for